Mr. X is appointed as an auditor of Easy and Go, intended to apply the concept of materiality for the financial statement as a whole. So, as a whole, you need to financial concept. The please guide him as on the factor that may affect the identification of appropriate benchmark as for the purpose. So, we need to guide him for the factor that may affect the appropriate benchmark. What are the factors? So using benchmark determining materiality SA 310. Materiality means planning and performance of the audit. While doing the audit, we need to find materiality. That is a very important thing in doing audit. So discovering the benchmark in determining materiality for financial statement as a whole. So how much we can consider material below that it is not no problem unmaterial. Over this mark it is material in determine. So determining materiality involves exercising a professional judgment. Professional judgment is very important. Find the materiality. The factors that affect the identification of appropriate benchmark include the elements of financial statement, for example, assets and liabilities, equity, revenue, and expenses. So mostly financial statement has this only asset they have liability, they have equity, they have expenses, then they have incomes. Whether there is a there are any items which the attention of the user of particular entity financial statement tends to be focused. Anything to be specially focused, for example, the purpose of evaluating financial performance user which will lead to focus on the profit, revenue, or on net assets. So we may be able to focus on that too. And the nature of the entity, what the entity is at the final level, any level of life cycle. What is the life? Well, the four life cycle: beginning, mature stage. So nature, life cycle. So major beginning stage, then after growth stage, maturity stage, decline stage. Out of the four cycle, which cycle the entity is there, and the what industry and what is the economic environment in which entity operate. So the cash-based industry, or how is the market is, how what is the cash flow, how what is the recovery rate, everything you need to see. Entity's ownership structure and the way in which the finance it is financed. It is equity financed, or it is being debt financed, or what kind of finance has been used, or equity mixed debt, how it has been financed, what is the ratio, how they able to repay it, going concern possibility. You see the entities finance sold by the debtor rather than equity, and user may put the emphasis on the asset and claim on them, and that is the entity's earning. What is the entity earning that you want to see? Relative violation of benchmark. Any while if the previously they have the benchmark, if there is violation, you need to revise it. So this is the things regarding the entities benchmark that need to be identified for appropriate benchmark factors that need to be identified that affect the identification appropriate benchmark.